Hello everybody, this is Rubert5. Welcome to my channel, and today is finally my review of Back 4 Blood. And the reason why I'm finally doing a review now is because the game sucked before, but now the game is good. So to explain, I'm going to tell you a story, much like a Christmas story, about why that is. So to start off, let's go back to the beginning when the developers first announced the game. So when the developers first announced Back 4 Blood, they basically said it was called Back 4 Blood because it was Left 4 Dead coming back from the dead, but that was really not the case. I mean, it looked good, but the game had a lot of issues like bugs, which they said was the reason why they didn't release the game in June, but instead released the game in October. Which you would think it would be good, but no. The game still had a lot of bugs when it was released, which is the reason why so many people didn't like the game, just like me. So after so many months, they finally released an update to the game that fixed some of the bugs that made the game better, but it did not fix all the bugs and did not change the fact that it didn't have a single player like offline campaign, which is the reason why this new update, which is December update, which is the reason why I'm saying Christmas story even though it's not Christmas anymore, is the reason why you're seeing all the Christmas stuff, obviously, and also the reason why I'm playing offline now. Because if I go into the menu, and that's the wrong menu, go in here, you can see that the online only campaign, or quick play, which is online, is not on there. It's been grayed out, and you can see that Swarm has been grayed out, but campaign has not been grayed out because of the fact that it is offline campaign. And by the way, if you see all this different stuff on here, just ignore this because this is where it failed because it was bugged before, because I completed that and then I failed it even though I completed it. And so I had to do it again to complete it. And I believe some of these were the same too. That right there one it was impossible to beat because I had it bugged to crap and back as well. But that's the reason why a lot of these have been beat or not beat, because it was just bugged, which is what I was talking about at the very beginning. But anyways, this is what's great about this new update. And the only thing I could say was really great about this new update, because there ain't a whole lot that has been changed except for the fact that you can play offline, like I said, as well as whenever you go into the menu and then you go to supply lines, you can actually go down to certain supply lines and actually buy, buy certain supply lines or supplies. I don't know how they put these anyways, by using your points that you have. And yes, you only get so many hours or days or whatever else to get it, because right there leaves in 1 day and 23 hours. So I have that much amount of time before before it runs out, so I have to get all the points if I want to be able to get every single one of these unlocked. To get every single one of those cards. Or some of these have, like right there, it's a background. What else we got on here? That's also background. There's Homeland weapon skin for the Glock, so that's also something else you can unlock. But that's basically what this update does. It actually adds all these features so you can actually unlock all this stuff in particular. And on top of that, though, something you can do even offline, if I remember correctly, yeah. Okay, let's just say it's gonna show it up. You can actually head over here to the outside zone, which is just by clicking on this. And now you can practice as the Ridden. So you can actually select whichever ones you want to select. So you can like spawn in and just actually get used to actually playing as these characters. So whenever you want to play Swarm online, if you actually are somebody who likes playing online with actual people, it's real easy for you to actually understand everything. And sorry, my voice is going out. But it's a whole lot easier for you to understand how to control the characters when it comes down to this. So this is basically the update, and so if you're somebody out there who has not got Back 4 Blood, or you have got it in the past, because a lot of people returned the game when the game was first released, the game is actually good now. I wouldn't say that it's perfect by any means, because there's still some bugs in the game. There's only one that I have encountered personally in the game so far, which is not too bad of an issue, but it's hopefully will be fixed in a later update. But if you're somebody who, like I said, returned the game, even though it was bugged and stuff and you didn't have offline campaign, now you do have offline campaign, and now the game is somewhat playable. And I say somewhat because it's still the same levels over and over again, so it's very much like Left 4 Dead. If you're used to Left 4 Dead or Left 4 Dead 2 where you're playing the same maps over and over again, if you want to play the game, then this is definitely the game for you if you're okay with that. But if you're not okay with that, probably not the game you want to be playing, because there's not really any new content being added to it. Unless you have like one of the special editions where they supposed to add new content to it later on down the road. Which those cost like an arm and a leg just to buy in general, because I think they're like $100 a piece. But anyways, with that being said now, that's it for the video. So thanks for watching. I hope all of you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all later.